What's good? It's Datzhott back with another deep dive, and this one's dark. We're talking about Chrisean Rock and whether she had her ex-boyfriend Ronnie Doe murdered. And yeah, her own sister is the one making the accusations. By the end of this video, we're delivering our verdict on whether Chrisean is innocent or if the streets might be onto something. And as a bonus, we're investigating whether Chrisean and Blueface are actually cousins. Yeah, it's that type of video. Let's get into it. So here's what's being said across the internet right now. First allegation, Chrisean Rock allegedly had her ex-boyfriend Ronnie Doe killed in February 2025 because he was claiming to be the father of her son, Chrisean Jr., not Blueface. This allegation came from her own sister Tesehki on the Jason Lee show on Zeus Network back in May 2025. Yes, her blood sister went on national TV and basically said Chrisean was involved. Second allegation, the DNA test Chrisean posted right after Ronnie's death, proving Blueface is the father, was allegedly fake or doctored to cover up the truth. The internet went crazy when Chrisean posted those DNA results literally days after Ronnie got shot. People on Twitter, TikTok, and the Shade Room comments were all saying the same thing. The timing is too convenient. Third allegation, Chrisean and Blueface might actually be cousins, making this whole situation even more disturbing. Alleged incest, baby daddy drama, and now murder? Blueface's mom, Karlissa Saffold, claimed back in September 2023 that Chrisean and Blueface are blood related through family in Baltimore. She posted this on social media and it went viral, but people forgot about it until now, with all this murder talk resurfacing the theory. Now, before we go further, these are alleged. Chrisean has not been charged with anything. We're about to break down what we know, what we don't know, and what the streets are saying because the receipts, they're messy. Okay, so check it. On February 3rd, 2025, Ronnie Doe was shot and killed. This is confirmed. Police reports, news articles, everything. Ronnie was Chrisean's ex-boyfriend from before she got famous with Blueface. Now, here's what makes this different from just another street shooting. Police confirmed this was a targeted hit. Not random violence, not wrong place, wrong time. Somebody wanted Ronnie dead, and Ronnie had been publicly claiming for months that he was the real father of Chrisean Jr., not Blueface. He was doing interviews, posting on social media, the whole nine. And here's where it gets interesting. Ronnie dies in early February. And by mid-February, Chrisean posts DNA test results on Instagram showing Blueface is the father. The one person saying otherwise, dead. The proof showing he was wrong, conveniently posted right after. The math ain't mathing for a lot of people. Now this is where it gets wild. In May 2025, 3 months after Ronnie's death, Chrisean's sister Tesehki goes on the Jason Lee show on Zeus Network. And y'all, she didn't hold back. Tesehki basically insinuated that Chrisean was involved in Ronnie's murder. She didn't say it directly, probably for legal reasons, but she said enough for everybody to understand what she was implying. She talked about how Chrisean allegedly had people handle things and how certain problems just disappeared. The whole interview was coded but clear, and Jason Lee was eating it up because you know he loves the mess. Now, why would her own sister go on TV and do this? They had a falling out, yes, but this is your blood. You don't accuse your sister of murder on national television unless you either believe it's true or you really hate her. And according to a July 2025 interview Tesehki did with Nene Leakes, they still aren't speaking. This wasn't just clout chasing. Tesehki burned that bridge completely. Let's talk about this DNA test because the timeline is suspicious. Ronnie gets killed February 3rd, 2025. Chrisean posts DNA results showing Blueface is the father around mid-February 2025. That's less than 2 weeks. Now, anybody who's ever gotten a DNA test knows they don't come back that fast, especially during a situation like this where there's public drama. Plus, people started analyzing the document Chrisean posted. Folks on TikTok and Lipstick Alley were saying the formatting looked off. The lab information was generic, and some said the document looked like a template you can find online and fill in yourself. Here's the thing. Whether that DNA test is real or fake, the timing is what has people suspicious. Ronnie was the only person publicly challenging Blueface's paternity. He dies and suddenly there's proof he was wrong? It looks like somebody needed Ronnie's claims to go away permanently and then needed evidence to make sure nobody else picked up where he left off. Now, we gotta address this other layer because it adds a whole different level of disturbing to this story. Back in September 2023, way before Ronnie's death, Blueface's mom, Karlissa Saffold, went on social media claiming that Chrisean and Blueface are actually cousins through family in Baltimore. Karlissa posted receipts. Well, she said she had receipts, showing family trees and claiming they share blood relatives. Blueface denied it. Chrisean denied it. But Karlissa kept insisting it was true, and that's why their relationship was so toxic and cursed. At the time, people thought she was just being messy because she never liked Chrisean anyway. But now, with Ronnie dead and all these murder allegations, people are bringing this back up. Think about it. If they are related even distantly, that adds a whole other motivation for Chrisean to want Ronnie gone. Because if Ronnie proves he's the father, that means the baby is his and not from this allegedly incestuous situation. It would have been her way out of that narrative. Or maybe Blueface wanted Ronnie gone to protect his image. Either way, the cousin theory makes the paternity situation even more important, which makes Ronnie's death even more suspicious.
TikTok and Twitter have been going insane with theories. We pulled some of the most popular takes, and honestly, some of y'all might be onto something.
Theory number 1. Chrisean didn't pull the trigger, but she knew about it. She allegedly told someone in Blueface's circle about the paternity claims, and they handled it to protect Blueface's reputation and money, because if that's not his baby, he doesn't owe child support.
Theory number 2. Ronnie was threatening to go to media outlets with proof, and Chrisean allegedly had him killed before he could expose her publicly. The DNA test was already ready to go. They just needed him gone first. Theory number 3. This had nothing to do with Chrisean at all. Ronnie had street beef from his past, and the paternity drama is just a coincidence. The internet is connecting dots that aren't there. Theory number 4. Tesehki is lying because she's jealous of Chrisean's fame and money, and she's weaponizing a tragedy for clout and to destroy her sister. Every single one of these theories has thousands of people who believe them. The comment sections are split down the middle. Some people think Chrisean is a murderer. Others think she's being framed by her own jealous sister. And some think Ronnie's death was completely unrelated, and we're all reaching. Now let's talk about what's been happening in the months since Ronnie's death, because this story didn't just go away. And honestly, the recent developments make everything look even more suspicious. November 3rd, 2025. Blueface gets released from prison after serving time. 2 days later, on November 5th, Chrisean posts on Instagram talking about how mature their co-parenting is now. She's calling him her baby daddy and best friend, saying he's there for his son. That's an answered prayer, and this probably the most mature we've been with one another, 100%. She even said, let him be happy, he's free and can see his kids. Sounds sweet and mature, right? Like they finally got their act together? But here's where it gets messy. Just 1 week later, on November 12th, Literally 7 days after that post, Chrisean accuses Blueface of attacking her in his kitchen. According to All Hip Hop, she ended all co-parenting plans and fled Los Angeles completely. So, which is it? Are they mature co-parents who are best friends, or is he violent and she needs to run? The story keeps changing week by week, and get this, on that same day she posted about their mature co-parenting on November 5th. Blueface's mom, Karlissa, posted a grandparent DNA test kit on social media with a message suggesting she still doesn't believe that DNA test Chrisean posted back in February after Ronnie died. That's right. Even 10 months later, his own mother doesn't believe that test. She's demanding another DNA test. If the first test was legitimate and showed Blueface was really the father, why would his family still be questioning it almost a year later? Why would they need another test?
And Tesehki? She hasn't let up at all. Just days ago, in early December 2025, we're talking this week, she went on social media again, calling Chrisean a liar and manipulator and saying she needs to be medicated because she's allegedly dangerous. The sister who accused her of murder back in May, still standing by that story 10 months later, still calling her out publicly, still saying she knows more than she's revealed. So 10 months after Ronnie's death, we got no arrest, no resolution, no public police updates. Chrisean's relationship with Blueface going from best friends to he attacked me in 7 days. His family still demanding new DNA tests because they don't believe the one she posted. Her own sister still publicly accusing her and calling her dangerous. If that DNA test was real and Ronnie's death was unrelated and Chrisean is innocent, why is everything still this chaotic and unresolved?
Now let's talk about who's speaking on this and what their positions are.
Chrisean has stayed mostly silent on the murder allegations specifically. She posted the DNA results, but hasn't directly addressed Tesehki's accusations or the conspiracy theories about having Ronnie killed. Her fans say she's being smart by not engaging, because any response could be used against her if there's ever an investigation. They also point out that she hasn't been arrested or even questioned publicly by police, so there's likely nothing connecting her to the murder. Here's the thing though, silence can look like guilt when your own sister is accusing you on TV. If somebody accused me of murder and I was innocent, I'm saying something. The fact that she posted DNA results but won't address the murder allegations directly is interesting. Either her lawyer told her to shut up, or she knows saying anything makes it worse.
Tesehki is the main one speaking out. She went on the Jason Lee show and basically laid out her theory that Chrisean allegedly had people handle the Ronnie situation because he was messing up her money and her storyline with Blueface. Tesehki hasn't provided hard evidence, but she's been consistent in her story. She said in the Nene Leakes interview that she knows things about Chrisean that would shock people, but she's not ready to fully expose her yet. And just this week in December 2025, she doubled down again, calling Chrisean a liar and saying she needs to be medicated.
So Tesehki is either telling the truth and protecting herself by speaking publicly, or she's a world-class hater trying to destroy her sister with murder accusations. Both are possible. The fact that she said she has more information but won't share it yet, that could be strategy. If Chrisean really did something, Tesehki might be holding evidence as insurance. Or it could be Cap. She's bluffing to stay relevant and using her sister's name for clout.
The Shade Room, Lipstick Alley, TikTok, and Twitter are divided. I'm talking 50-50 split. Half the comments are saying Chrisean 100% had that man killed and the DNA test is fake. The other half is saying y'all will blame a black woman for anything. Ronnie probably had enemies we don't know about. Some of the viral takes include, her own sister wouldn't lie about murder. Tesehki is a clout chaser who wants Chrisean's fame. The DNA test timing is too suspicious to ignore, and we're connecting dots that don't exist. Ronnie's death was unrelated.
Even blogs like The Neighborhood Talk and Hollywood Unlocked have covered this with polls, and the results? Dead even. Nobody can agree. When the Shade Room posted about the November co-parenting drama, that post alone got 39,000 likes and 7,800 comments, and the comments were split between people defending Chrisean and people saying she's guilty.
All right, so when you put all of this together, here's the complete timeline as we see it.
September 2023. Blueface's mom Karlissa claims Chrisean and Blueface are cousins. Both deny it, but the rumor starts circulating that their relationship might be incestuous. Late 2024/early 2025, Ronnie Doe starts publicly claiming he's the father of Chrisean Jr., not Blueface. He's doing interviews, posting on social media, allegedly threatening to get a DNA test himself and expose the truth. This threatens Chrisean's narrative and potentially Blueface's finances. February 3rd, 2025, Ronnie Doe is shot and killed. Police confirm it was a targeted hit, not random violence. No arrests have been made publicly as of December 2025, meaning this case is either still under investigation or has gone cold. Mid-February 2025, less than 2 weeks after Ronnie's death, Chrisean posts DNA test results on Instagram showing Blueface is the father. The internet immediately questions the timing and authenticity of the test. May 2025, Tesehki goes on the Jason Lee show and publicly insinuates that Chrisean was involved in Ronnie's murder. She doesn't provide direct evidence, but makes it clear she believes her sister had something to do with it. This is the first time the murder allegations become mainstream public knowledge. July 2025, Tesehki does an interview with Nene Leakes confirming she and Chrisean still aren't speaking. She hints that she knows more, but isn't ready to fully expose everything yet. This keeps the story alive and adds fuel to the conspiracy theories. November 3rd, 2025, Blueface is released from prison. November 5th, 2025, Chrisean posts about their mature co-parenting and calls Blueface her best friend. That same day, Karlissa Saffold posts a grandparent DNA test kit on social media, showing she still doesn't believe the February DNA results. November 12th, 2025, just 1 week after calling him her best friend, Chrisean accuses Blueface of attacking her in his kitchen and flees Los Angeles. December 2025, current week, Tesehki goes on social media again, calling Chrisean a liar and manipulator who needs to be medicated. 10 months after Ronnie's death, there's still no arrest, no public police statements, and Chrisean hasn't addressed the murder allegations. The internet remains split and the story keeps resurfacing.
Here's what we know for sure. Ronnie Doe is dead. That's confirmed. He was killed in a targeted hit. That's confirmed by police. He was publicly claiming paternity before he died. That's documented across social media and interviews. Chrisean posted DNA results shortly after his death. That's confirmed. Her own sister accused her on national TV. That's confirmed. And Blueface's mother still doesn't believe that DNA test 10 months later and is demanding another one. That's confirmed. These are facts.
What doesn't add up is the DNA test timing. If Chrisean already had those results, why wait until after Ronnie dies to post them? Why not shut him up while he was alive? And if she didn't have them yet, how did they come back so fast after his death? And why would Karlissa still be demanding another test in November if the first one was legitimate? Also, why would Tesehki risk a defamation lawsuit or worse by accusing her sister of murder on TV if she didn't believe it or have some kind of proof. That's a serious accusation. And why is she still calling Chrisean out 10 months later? If she was just clout chasing, wouldn't she have moved on by now? And the biggest question, if this was really a hit connected to Chrisean, why hasn't anyone been arrested? Either the police don't have evidence, or they're building a case quietly, or Ronnie's death really was unrelated. 10 months is a long time for a targeted murder investigation with no public updates. And what's with Chrisean going from calling Blueface her best friend to accusing him of assault in 7 days? That's not normal co-parenting drama. That's chaos. And it makes you wonder what else is going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. Okay, so after looking at everything, the receipts, the reactions, the timeline, and these recent November and December developments, here's where Datzhott stands.
On the murder allegations, we're calling this suspicious because here's what we got. 1. The timing of that DNA test is too convenient. Ronnie dies and boom, proof shows up that he was wrong? Nay. 2. This was a targeted hit according to police, which means somebody wanted him gone. And the people with the most to lose from his paternity claims were Chrisean and Blueface. 3. Her own sister accused her on national television and is still accusing her 10 months later. That's not just gossip. That's family turning on family over something serious and not backing down. 4. Blueface's own mother still doesn't believe that DNA test and was demanding a new one as recently as November. If it was real, why wouldn't his family accept it?
But, and this is important, there's no physical evidence connecting Chrisean to the murder that's been made public. No arrests, no charges, no witnesses saying she paid someone. Just suspicious timing, circumstantial connections, and a whole lot of chaos. So, is she guilty? We don't know. Is this sketchy as hell? Absolutely. As far as how Chrisean handled this, she went completely silent on the murder allegations and only responded with the DNA test. That's either really smart legal strategy, her lawyer probably told her to shut up, or it's because she knows anything she says could incriminate her. If she's innocent, the silence protects her from saying something that could be twisted. If she's guilty, the silence protects her from slipping up. This could go either way for her career. If evidence comes out connecting her to the murder, her career is done. Reality shows, music, everything canceled. But if this stays in conspiracy theory territory with no charges, she'll probably be fine. Look at all the other messy celebrities who've had murder rumors and kept their careers. The culture has a short memory. This story matters because it shows how reality TV drama can cross into real-life violence. Ronnie wasn't famous. He was a regular person who got caught up in Chrisean's celebrity chaos. If she really did have him killed over paternity and money, that's dark. It's not entertainment anymore, it's criminal. And the fact that her own sister is accusing her publicly and hasn't backed down in 10 months, that shows how fame and money can destroy families. What happens next? One of 3 things. Police eventually make an arrest and we find out the truth. Tesehki exposes whatever information she claims to have, and it either proves Chrisean's involvement or proves she was lying for clout. Or this case goes cold and becomes one of those unsolved, celebrity-adjacent murders that conspiracy theorists talk about forever. Based on the fact that it's been 10 months with no arrest, option 3 is looking more and more likely.
But here's what nobody's talking about.
I think Chrisean didn't pull the trigger or even order the hit directly, but I think she knew it was going to happen. Here's why. Blueface had more to lose financially than Chrisean did. If that baby wasn't his, he's off the hook for child support, and his reputation isn't destroyed. I think someone in Blueface's circle decided to handle Ronnie, and Chrisean found out either before or right after it happened. That's why she had the DNA test ready to go so quick. She knew he'd be gone and she'd need to control the narrative immediately.
And Tesehki? I think she knows this version of the story. That's why she's comfortable accusing Chrisean publicly, but hasn't gone to the police with hard evidence. She knows her sister didn't order it, but she knows Chrisean knew about it or covered it up and benefited from it. That's conspiracy after the fact or accessory after the fact, which is still serious, but it's different than being the mastermind.
As for the cousin theory, I think Blueface's mom made that up initially to break them up because she never liked Chrisean. But the rumor worked in Chrisean's favor after Ronnie died because it gave her another reason to prove Blueface was the father, to shut down the incest narrative. And the fact that Karlissa is still demanding DNA tests 10 months later tells me she either knows something we don't or she genuinely believes that Tess was fake. Either way, it keeps the suspicion alive. And that November drama where Chrisean went from best friends to he attacked me in 7 days, I think that was about this. I think Blueface said something or threatened to expose something about what really happened to Ronnie. And Chrisean flipped the script by accusing him of violence to discredit him if he ever talks. Messy, calculated, and dark. Now I want to know, do you think Chrisean had Ronnie killed? Was this a hit ordered by her, by Blueface, or are we connecting dots that don't exist? Drop your thoughts in the comments and be honest. Do you believe Tesehki or do you think she's lying for clout? And if you got receipts we missed, screenshots, old posts, interviews we didn't cover, please send them our way, because if enough of y'all have evidence, we're doing a part 2 and we're going deeper. Chrisean, if you watching this, you know where to find us. We're always ready to hear all sides. Come tell your story. And Tesehki, if you got that evidence you keep hinting at, now's the time to share it because the people deserve the truth. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because next week we're diving into another story, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Until then, this is Datzhott, and remember, we don't make the tea, we just serve it hot. Rest in peace to Ronnie Doe. Whether this was a hit or not, a man lost his life, and that's real. Stay safe out there.